Me to say it again. The U.S. economy is on the brink of collapse. Now, speculation is quickly growing that the Los Angeles wildfires could crash the economy. Now, the amount of losses far exceeds the net assets of the insurance companies and the banks, which could lead to financial collapse, not just in the U.S., but globally. Now, insurance companies are now facing over $60 billion in losses. You heard that right. $60 billion in losses, and that's only 10 days into 2025. This number exceeds losses for years from 2011 through 2020, and we're not even 2 weeks into 2025. Now, the insurance companies are going to be forced to realize hundreds of billions of dollars in currently unrealized losses, and that's to pay out on these claims. This is going to create huge potential for a global financial crisis domino effect. Now, more than 10,000 buildings and homes have been lost in California, and at least 10 people have died. Now, silver and gold will continue to reach new highs in the coming months as inflation continues to roar. Now, Bank of America and several other analyst firms, they are now anticipating zero rate cuts in 2025 as inflation continues to rise. Now, insurance companies, they are not going to be able to pay these claims. The only way out is that the government is going to have to bail them out. They'll borrow the money from the Fed, and the American taxpayer, just as usual, will be on the hook for paying the insurance companies' settlements. We've all seen this happen before. It's very much reminiscent of what happened in 2008. Now, the scale of this is absolutely insane. $50 billion in combined losses is basically a black swan event for insurance markets. Reinsurers are going to be scrambling to reprice everything nationwide. So you can expect your premiums to skyrocket, especially if you live in a high-risk area. This kind of stress is going to ripple out all over the U.S. and eventually all over the world. Mark my words, guys, this is going to happen soon. Now, what's happening in California is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to be the beginning of a very long and drawn out and ugly saga. The financial implications are going to ripple across the country. So please pray for the people that lost their homes, their businesses, churches, schools, stores, and everything else. 2025 is off to a bumpy start, and it's going to get worse and worse. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. 2025 is going to be the start of the greatest financial crisis in the history of the U.S. Mark this post. You're going to want to see it later.
I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to my apostle, Elder, the great millstone of the well. Peace to salutation, all that I can push in his truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. And you heard it out the devil's mouth, man. You heard it out of Esau's mouth. Hey, it's about to get turned up, as we've been seeing. As soon as 2025 started, man, the first day and just been on out, it's already been turned up, man. It's just showing you a prelude of things to come, man. As far as this financial system, it's on the brink of a collapse, man. 2020, when they used that you know what, it was just a prelude of things to come, man. They used that to basically try to hurry up and crash the society, man, as far as crashing small businesses. But now they got a lot of more other things that's about to start pushing out.
Okay, guys.
So-called climate events that's been taking place as far as the weather. And you're going to see it get worse and worse, man. You got a lot of these celebrities' homes been messed up. That's a lot of assets, man. A lot of assets. So what you think is going to far as happen with this economy, man? It's going to get worse and worse, man. And they know that, man. And this is why they continue to push forth this fourth industrial age, this central bank digital currency, this social credit system, this carbon tax, all these things you're seeing taking place, man. What they did in LA, that was to create that in smart cities, because they got the Olympics taking place in 2028. Create Smart LA. Look into it. Type in Smart LA. They already got it. The works in place. Same thing they did in Tampa. Same thing they did in Hawaii. It's already starting, man. They're creating this financial woes so they can bring in this technocracy, man. That's why you see Trump surrounding all his administration with Dr. Oz, Elon Musk, all these technocrats, because they're trying to implement this fourth industrial age, the rise of the MOTB system, man. And basically, a central bank digital currency and a collapse of the dollar. So now you're going to see them phasing out the dollar more and more, man. And I'm not going to make this lesson too long. I'm just jump straight into it. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 10. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord, that there shall be a cry, it'll be a noise and a cry from the fish gate and a howling from the second. And the fish gate represent the marketplace, your so-called stock market, your the guys that's over the economy. It's gonna be a great cry. And it says in a howling from the second, it's going to be worse. And it's going to be what you call the time of the Great Depression, but it's going to be worse, man. It's going to be another great depression in America, but worse than the one in 1941. It's going to be worse than that, man. It said in a great crashing from the hills. The hills represent what, man? This government, man. A great crashing, a collapse, from an economic collapse. This was coming to America. That's what's coming. That's what's coming, man. Because America's nothing but a rich third world country, man. That's all dolled up. Because America's broke. That's why they're paying back the Federal Reserve constantly, man. They're constantly borrowing money. They were like, oh, we owe $43 million now. You got to add the tax. America's $200-something trillion in debt, man. They never pay that shit back. So what's going on? They had to collapse this shit so they can usher in this technocracy and this beast system. That's what they're pushing. It says how you inhabitants of Mishpat and the merchant people are cut down. All that bear silver are cut off, and that's the times we're coming into, man. Your financial advisors, your people that's over the economy. Guess what, man? They're getting cut off, man. It's coming that time where, hey, this place is done. Your Wall Street. Your people that's over the money, they see what's going on, man. Why you think it was a exodus in 2019, 2020, a CEO exodus? Before that, you know what happened in 2020? It was a CEO exodus because they already had the heads up, man. Why you think a lot of celebrities wasn't in their homes? They already had a heads up what was about to take place. Them insurance companies, they already had a heads up that California was about to get melted. That's why they dropped all them people they fire insurance. They're not. Come on, Esau, man. He's getting told on, man. Their own tongue shall fall upon themselves, man. Psalm 64:8, man. Their own people are exposing their agendas, man. Because why their own people that's part of the club, some of them they're getting hit, and they don't have the multi-millions as some of the other people in that big club. So the Lord putting the spirit on, they're exposing each other, man. And this is what you're seeing, man. You're seeing a great economic shift. And they're trying to help them push forth this fourth industrial age. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. And with them doing that, it's going to lead to anarchy and chaos because you had people going into them homes that was getting burnt up and taking belongings out. Because that's the time we're coming into, man. Sedition amongst men, man. It says, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19, and they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold should be removed. Because that silver, that gold is not going to be able to hold you in the time of Jacob's trouble. When you ain't got no food, you ain't got no water, man. You ain't got no daily necessity, no supplies. That shit ain't going to mean shit. It says, the silver and the gold should not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath of the Lord. See? It's not going to be able to deliver you in the Lord, bring forth that wrath and here in the Babylon the Great, man. That's why the scriptures say, riches profit not in the day of wrath, man. All your gold, all your prized possessions, all the materialistic shit, it's not going to be able to sustain you and hold you and cover you in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, when all hell's breaking loose. And it says, they should not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels. Why? Because people going to be out here starving. It's going to be a famine of food out here. There's going to be a lack of water, man. There's going to be great confusion out here, man. People in a state of perplexity, losing it. When people lose it, they lose it. When they ain't got nothing to lose, they lose it. This was coming, man. This was coming to the shores of America, man. A great financial collapse, which is going to lead to all hell breaking loose, man. We've been telling you people. He says, because it is a stumbling block to your iniquity. It's a stumbling block to you two-third niggas, man. Right along to these devils, man. It's going to be a stumbling block to your iniquity, not understanding what times you're living in, man. We can clearly see that something major is taking place, but you people got your damn thumbs up your ass and bullshit. You nigga Latino Americans, you need to separate, man. You need this the time to get right with the Lord, because the days of the grace period is drawing closer and closer, or that door of grace being closed, man. And we through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Al Shah, we can see that, man. The Lord is closing up that grace period, man, because you can clearly see a financial system, a new system is being in place, man. He's setting up this new system right in your face, man. And you people, you can't. It's like you can't see it. It's like you can't see it, man. He's boldly telling you that they're about to have a new system in place, man. And they're saying it with the World Economic Forum, with Klaus Schwab, with these so-called governors and mayors. They're telling you that they're looking forward for a new system to be in place. And what are they doing? They're going forward with it, man. Right in your face. And nobody's saying nothing but the men of the Lord. The only ones that's standing up for righteousness are the men of the Lord, man. Let's get that real quick. A great financial shift is taking place right in your face. This is Psalms 94:16, and it says, "Who will rise up against? Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who's gonna stand up for all this wickedness that's going on, man? The men of the Lord, man." It says, "Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" Man, the men of the Lord, man. The ones that's calling Esau, Edom out. That's one that's exposing his agendas. The ones that's telling you, hey, he's pushing forth his fourth industrial age, this technocracy, the rule of the MOTB, this beast system, this, and getting everybody corroborated up. That's why he's going here pushing forth the deportation. That's why when all them fires was taking place, man, they didn't tell you that ICE was going around asking people for their license and their papers, man. That they was already running up on the tribe of Issachar and the various northern tribes, man. They didn't tell you that because that's what they coming with. They already coming with it, man. I just watched the lesson one of the beloved brothers push that they already going in various places like Oklahoma and various other places and asking people, Hispanics, for their papers, man, because they're about to push forth this new system, man. And with this new system, guess what? They want to know if you part of this system. They want you to be Karagma. That's what they want. That's what's coming down the pipe, man. And they pushing it very, very fast. It's coming. Because why they're in Operation Warp Speed when DJ Trump was in office, that's what he said, to implement that mass juice. So what more so in the time or now, man? He said the people who come across the border, they need to be tagged. What is he talking about? The MOTB, man. It lines up with Revelation 13 and 16, man. Everybody must get it. It's going to be part of your health care. It's going to be part of your daily life, man. That's what they want, man. That's what they want. That's what the elites want. They look at the people as goyim. They want to get rid of 7.6 billion people on Earth, and they want to drop it down to 500 million. So that's mass death. That's what's coming to the shores of America, man. And they're going to keep using this climate change and various other tactics to push forth their agenda, man. And you dumbass people, you can't. It's like you can't see it. It ain't no coincidence why when Trump get in office and on the 20th, the day before the TikTok supposed to be banned. Why? Because mass information is going out. They're losing the information war, man. People are finding out what's really going on behind the scenes with various agendas, man. The girl, Allie Carter, says there's gonna be a lot of fires because a lot of exposing is going on. What happened? Fires, man. And then you see what the agenda was as far as the fires. They're trying to set forth smart cities, man, which is going to lead to what? They have to collapse the society. They got to collapse this dollar and usher in a new system, man, under this beast system that he's trying to push, man, because we're not ignorant Satan devices, man. So like I said, man, this is just a real quick update, just a real quick, financial collapse update that's showing you that, the times is going to keep getting closer and closer to the return of the Lord. And we can clearly see that Esau, Edom, time is running short, man. So he's going to help him try to push forth his beast system, man. Shalom.